gonna stick like glue. Stick because
Ooh, I got a glue stick, a glue stick.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi,
How you
I'm
doing?
Bella. This is Nick.
Yeah, we're
Hi,
Team
Bella. Hi,
GLUESTICK,
Nick.
so
Oh, I don't know
yeah.
if you can see.
Yeah, thanks for
Nice to meet you
the
guys.
incredible set, and thanks for, hopping on a call with us. We really enjoyed it, and we really appreciate you for staying part of this type of thing going on right now. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I'm very
Yeah, so
happy
we
to
just
be, part of this whole thing. It's great.
so we just want to know right off the bat, how are you? How's the situation where you're at?
I'm good right now. It's kind of chill out here in Melbourne. It's like the situation's kind of like settled down now. We're going back to like how it used to be slowly, but like still like practicing social distancing measures and stuff. So yeah, like not everything's completely open, so it's still like there's a little bit to go, but it's good. It's good.
Oh, awesome! If for the fans who might just have heard about you now and stuff, like, can you maybe give a brief intro of who you are? How'd you get into music, and how'd you get to where you are at right now?
For sure. Yeah, so hello guys. My name is RINI. Um I'm Filipino. I'm originally from Philippines, but I grew
I'm
up in
half.
Australia. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Amazing. But yeah, I grew up in Australia, Melbourne, Australia. I started doing music when I was 17. And yeah, I've always, been passionate about music, and I love writing and composing music. I haven't been doing producing very long, but I love doing it. So yeah, like all the songs that I've been releasing are sort of like fresh.
We
Yeah.
noticed that Bedtime story did come out, and the music video for that as well, which looks really great.
Thank you.
Do you have more in the works?
Yes, I'm actually working on a project right now. That's the first single. The Bedtime Story is the first single that we released. Um, we might be releasing another single next month, so keep an
Awesome.
eye out for that. And then expecting an album by, I don't know, summer, maybe like
Okay.
August or something. But yeah, I'm definitely I have something like
Okay, that's
waiting for
exciting
you
to hear.
guys. Yeah.
We have a bunch of questions. I'm just gonna load them up right
Yeah,
now.
these are fan
These
questions.
are fan
Okay,
Yeah.
someone asked, "How's your teeth?"
yeah.
We're not too
Oh,
into the loop, so like,
Yeah.
what's up with that?
it's good because I went to the dentist like last weekend.
Yeah.
I had this cracked tooth on my like upper like left side, and it's just like it's been hurting for a while. So finally decided to go to the dentist, which like was super scary for me because I've never actually had a tooth taken out. So like that was like something new. But yeah, like it's really much better now. It's completely healed, I think. Yeah, it feels empty.
Yeah. Were you able to sing like when it was hurting and stuff?
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't like it didn't affect me that much. It was more of
Okay.
like it was there. Like I had like this like cloth thing on my tooth for like a couple hours, and then after that, I took it off, and everything was back to normal. It was just like the thing that they injected into my gums that was like to numb it. That was like that took a little bit to like take off, but yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for
Glad
asking about
that.
my teeth.
Yeah, we didn't understand that at all. We're like, okay,
Let's see.
another fan question. Let's
These are
see.
a lot.
Okay, Rini, if you can be an animal for a day, what would you be? That's a super random question.
I think I would be like I don't know, some kind of bird or something. I would love to like fly around. I reckon that'd be so fun. maybe like an eagle.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, flying is scary. Like you could suddenly just not be able to fly, you know? And then it's game over. But yeah, same. I feel you on that.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Should we go into more music specific ones?
Yeah, let's do it.
What made you want to start a music career?
So I actually don't know, to be honest. Like it's sort of just like creeped in to me. Like I didn't imagine myself being in the music scene or like, you know, doing music as a career. But like it was something that I was always, you know, into, something that I always wanted to um something that I always wanted to do in like my spare time. So I don't know, like I guess I just sort of just like took a leap and just, you know,
Can
see
I
how
ask?
it went. And yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I just wanted to ask like who you listened to growing up, like who influenced the way your music is now.
Um, I've I've got a lot of influences, but the person that influenced me the most would be like Frank Ocean, because I when I moved to Australia, like I was listening to like a lot of slow rock and you know, just old school stuff that my dad used to play back in Philippines. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was like a beginner in guitar, so I was like learning all the, you know, the solos and stuff. And then, you know, moving to Australia was like a full kind of like a turnaround for me. Like it was like I was exposed to like a whole different scene of music. Like my friends listen to like hip hop, R&B, and I sort of just like developed the love for it. And then I was like, yo, like I might try something new. And then, yeah, just yeah, that's how it happened. Just I just
So
listened to it a lot,
if
I
you
guess.
had to choose, would it be Endless or Blonde or Channel Orange?
Oh, that's hard. I would say I'd still go with like Channel Orange. Like that's like my go-to all the time. But
Of
it's
course,
different. Like
timeless.
they're all different albums. You know, they're
Mm-hmm.
beautiful like their own way. And I feel like it just depends on how you feel at that time. You know, it could like
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah, it just depends, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, let's scroll through more fan
Yeah,
questions.
sorry, I took up
For
most
sure.
of there. A lot of people are asking which of your favorite songs
Of your
of
own
your own.
discography.
Oh, right now I would definitely say Bedtime Story, because you know it's like fresh. It's something different, like compared to my old stuff. Um, from the old stuff, I would say I my favorite one would be Meet Me in Amsterdam. Like musically and like lyrically, I feel like that's the most I've done. And yeah, it's just like it's beautiful. Like it makes me feel some type of way sometimes.
So
But
I
yeah,
hear a lot of like new stuff, old stuff type of thing. Like, do you think your music has progressed in a certain type of way? And like, if so, like, could you describe that, like the difference between the new and the old stuff?
yeah, I feel like sonically I feel like there's a lot of like difference. I try to like include more modern instruments, like, you know, the drum pads and all that. Um but I also, because I love the sound of like, you know, the sound of the synths from like back in the days. So like we always try to like incorporate like 80s sounds and um you know, just mix it up, like new and like old, sort of just like make something new anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
So like
Yeah.
top three old 80s R&B artists, who are they? Or
Oh,
90s or 2000s?
definitely like Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Another one would be, there's another R&B artist I used to listen to. like JT is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even like what
It's
was that?
hard.
It's
It's
There's
hard.
too
hard.
It's
many.
I
hard.
don't
I'm
even
not
think I
even
could.
know
I
the
could
names.
choose.
um, I don't know, like like 90s, like Tamia and all that.
Yeah.
D'Angelo,
Angela,
yeah,
Erica,
Erica.
music.
I know. I think I need to listen to Erica more though. But I like Sade.
Hmm.
Um, who else? Damn, there's a lot.
There's too many good ones.
Yeah.
Especially. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go
Let's
to.
let's hit up another fan question. Oh yeah, like before we go to another fan question, like right now, as elephant in the room is that COVID is happening in a lot of music events, live shows, collaborations, just things that we take for granted before just stopped happening. So like I
Yeah.
guess that's why we're having this digital fest as well. So can you kind of talk about how, this has affected your career as an artist, or like how what you've been doing last year that you can no longer do now, and maybe
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
How about that?
yeah, you're right about like, like the whole you know, doing shows, live shows and all that. Like we can't really do it right now because of the COVID-19, but um yeah, I think that affected a lot of like artists and like musicians because a lot of them like that's where they get their income from, like
Mhm.
doing tours and doing shows. Um but I feel like for me it's like this whole experience is like it's sort of like a blessing in disguise as well. Like I get to sort of like focus on myself and get to know myself more and like improve on things I wanted to improve in, like playing guitar. Like I've been like practicing a lot because I mean I'm at home, like
Hmm.
you don't really do a lot, but
Mhm.
yeah, like you really get to know yourself better. um what else? Yeah, like you get to spend more time with your the people that are important to you. You really like find out what's really important for
Hmm.
you, I guess. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So like, what we have a question from K Yua.
What are your
So you
plans
are.
after
Let's do.
quarantine?
What are your plans after quarantine? Say this ends in within 2 months. So what are you doing after this?
Um, damn, celebrating, man. Like, I'm gonna go outside, hang out with some friends. You
Yeah,
know, I don't know, go do something somewhere. Maybe
yeah.
go out for like a couple of days
Hmm.
somewhere nice and yeah. But I mean, like, gotta go back to work and I guess fly out to LA again if it's possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Did you
that's my
spend a lot
plan.
of time in LA before this whole crisis hit?
Yes, I was actually in LA before, like I think like a month and a half ago.
Nice.
Um,
Whereabouts did you stay?
I was staying in like Sherman Oaks, pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, like on the west side of LA.
Yeah, she
yeah.
has a lot of family on
Yeah, I
the.
was born there, so like
Oh wow,
all my Filipino side lives in LA,
that's
like a
mad.
lot of
Yeah,
Filipinos do. So go
LA,
there.
LA's a vibe for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Love LA.
Yeah. But I've always wanted to know what's the Melbourne scene like, the music scene
In
in
Melbourne,
Australia. Yeah.
right here, it's like there's a lot of like different stuff going on in Melbourne. Like, there's definitely a lot of talented people out here like
Mm-hmm.
making music. I feel like it's just it's a bit harder for everyone because like Australia's music scene is not really that big compared to like the US or
Mm-hmm.
like UK. But I feel like they'll get their chance. Um, Definitely a lot of Australian artists are
Yeah.
like on the rise right now, which is
Mm-hmm.
really great. But yeah, like that's all I can say. Like there's so many
Yeah.
like talented people out here that deserves to be recognized.
Sure, of course. How are you able to get your music out to the Western side? the US,
Um,
America?
I actually don't know. Like, I mean, like how I started, like
I
getting out
mean,
there.
yeah, or how things was it like a moment of serendipity that things picked up, and things started
Yeah,
going off from there? Or
yeah, definitely. Like it just happened. I guess like it was, you know, it was a blessing.
Mhm.
I don't know how. A lot of people ask me like, how do you get out there? How do you get your music out there? And I'm like, nah, I didn't do anything. Like, to be honest, like it's just I put up music, and
Mhm.
I guess like people, it spoke to people, and like really that's all you gotta do. You just gotta do what you feel like doing,
Sure.
and like put out something that you feel like is you, and that will speak for itself,
Mhm.
really. But
So do you
yeah,
see yourself spending time between both LA and Melbourne, or
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
planting?
definitely. LA's more like work, LA's
Yeah, of
more like
course.
when I go out there and like really like doing music. But
Mhm.
Melbourne is like, it's like a good break from, the whole work side. And, just get to catch up with your friends and your family
Mhm.
Mhm.
and take a break, experience something, and then, you go back and write about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, we have questions about concerts in the Philippines in the future.
Will you?
And
In
I'm
the
assuming
Philippines?
you haven't had one there yet.
No, I don't. I haven't. Nah. I would love to though. That would be crazy.
Yeah. Have you spent any time out there, or you've been most in Australia most of your life?
I actually grew up there. I was there from like I was born there until I was like
Mm.
13 when I
Oh
moved to
wow.
Melbourne. Yeah, and then I came back. I've been back a couple times, maybe like 5 times. I came back like 2 years ago for
What's your
like
favorite Filipino food?
I would say adobo,
Classic.
or like sinigang.
Mm-hmm.
Sinigang is great. Or like what's that? Nilagang
Mm,
baka or something. Yeah, that shit's fire.
those are good. I'm really hungry now.
I don't know if this is appropriate, but have you tried balut as a Chinese
Oh yeah,
person?
yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I grew up in Philippines, man.
So it's
I've eaten
normal,
like
or
a lot of balut.
yeah. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty open minded, so I'm definitely down
Oh
to
yeah, you
try
definitely have
something.
to when you go there,
Yeah.
man. Like it's different, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah. We're
Um,
scrolling through the questions right now, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of people saying like,
the
"Yo, you should go
collab.
to Asia. You
Oh,
should go to Indonesia." So it seems like you have a quite a active Asian fan base out here.
yes, yes. I've been to Indonesia like this year. It was like my
Yeah.
first Asian show. Um, we were looking forward to a lot more, but obviously like the coronavirus came through and
mhm.
just messed everything up. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm once this is all over, I'm definitely gonna try and work towards getting more shows out in Asia, like
Hmm.
Philippines, Indonesia,
Hong
Thailand,
Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong for sure. Yeah,
Haha.
like all the other places, definitely would love to.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I mean,
uh,
all our shows are mostly out in Asia right now, so we definitely want to, spotlight your music and your shows out here more because I do think there's a huge fan base out here and a lot of fans just really connect
Yeah,
with your music. So
yeah,
we really hope the COVID ends soon so we can, do
yeah,
more of
man.
this type of thing going. Yeah.
I love my Asian fans. Thank you so
I
much.
accidentally picked this question, but it was the question I wanted. So,
Yep.
yeah, if you could collab with one artist for the rest of your life, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, dang.
It's a good
The,
one.
the, the rest of my life. Why does it have to be for this? um,
It's like for every album you get one feature.
uh, I don't know. Dang. I mean, Michael Jackson would be for if it's for the rest of my life. Michael Jackson would
Mm.
be the choice, I guess.
Michael Jackson, for sure. Like we had a Hong Kong artist perform, I think, a few sets before yours, and I think for him, Michael Jackson inspired his whole music career as well. So
Wow. Yeah,
that's
I mean,
definitely
he's
like,
the king of pop, man. He's
yeah,
been the inspiration for a lot of artists
yeah, for
nowadays.
sure. Greatest of all time. I think you mentioned D'Angelo too. Like I'm a huge fan of
Oh,
D'Angelo.
I'm
yeah,
massive
D'Angelo too. Yeah.
His albums are crazy. Like I don't think anyone can do the same type of work as him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, South Africa.
So we got
There's a
like
lot of South
8
Africa.
questions on having a concert in South Africa. Oh wow, more than
South
8.
Africa? Yes, I mean South Africa for sure. Like I'm definitely I wanna do shows everywhere in the world. So like all these like requests and like doing shows, we'll definitely like try our best to like get to these places, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, yeah, like I think like super thankful and super appreciative that you showed up for our, GLUESTICK Fest, and
I'm very happy that I'm here
we
too. Like thank you so much for having me.
and we
This is
love your
like
music so much, especially her. Like
Yeah.
she's one of the people that
wow.
really vouched like, yo, we
I was
need
so
RINI.
excited.
Oh,
We
thank
need
you.
RINI.
Mhm.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys
And
are vibing with the music.
yeah, so that
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a
like
lot more to come, so
yeah.
yeah, get excited.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that. I'm just going to take this time to kind of shout out the charity that we're working with. So we're
Yeah,
working
sure.
with Hands on Hong Kong, who they help with a bunch of stuff. Actually, they actually serve over 100 non-government organizations in Hong Kong for a bunch of different causes. But right now, I think they're focusing a lot of efforts on like COVID-19 relief, and especially for the marginalized groups. For the people who don't, have access to masks or money to buy food and other things that we easily could get. So I think us as GLUESTICK, we've been doing a lot of shows for different artists in the past, but in this type of context, like we wanted to continue doing shows, but also, not earn money for ourselves to do other things. Like instead, we just want all the proceeds to go to people in need. So, to really push music in a positive way during this type of time.
And
So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
we just wanted to thank you for helping us make that a reality. Cause
yeah,
we've been,
Oh.
as live entertainment goes, we've been trying to find a way to connect our artists and our fans together. So we're really happy that you're able to hop on board.
Oh,
and it's
I'm
not
super
easy
happy.
nowadays. We know artists, they have their own problems too. It's hard for them to make money, and especially when live shows and stuff are canceled. So we really appreciate anyone who's just giving a bit of time, giving a bit of effort to make this whole thing
Yeah.
possible. And we hope to be able to make an impact in cities outside of Hong Kong in the future. But right now, with our capacity, like we're doing our best to help Hong Kong. So thank you again for helping us, and thank you for everyone
you.
tuning in, asking questions, making this a reality.
Selamat.
We gotta
Salamat.
say thank you for you guys as well. Like you guys are doing a great job, and like this is for good cause. Like everyone who's been watching this live, like make sure you guys, if you have any, like donate, and I will as well. Because this is amazing. You guys are like making a change to the world.
Thank
Like
you.
that's crazy. Like really, really happy to be part of this thing.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Thanks so
thank
much.
you guys.
Thank you. We know it's
Yeah.
late there, so we'll let you go.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Take
It's nice
care.
meeting you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in,
Thanks so
guys.
much, man.
See you.
Ooh, I got